Hey guys, welcome back. Almost every organizations are upgrading their infrastructure and the IT process to streamline the development and delivery approaches. To achieve that, they are using various DevOps tools, and Jenkins is one of them. Today, we'll see how we can automate the continuous build and continuous delivery using Jenkins pipeline script. We'll see how we can generate the pipeline script using the snippet generator in Jenkins. So let's start. So log into your Jenkins server. So I'm going to log into my Jenkins server here. Okay. And what we have to do, I'll show you everything from the scratch. Okay. So let's go and create a new project here. Click on the new item. So just give a project name like build. I'll just give us build and deploy. Build and deploy. Okay, and select the pipeline. As we are going to create a pipeline project, select pipeline. Okay, just give a descriptions like build the Java application and deploy into Tomcat server. So this description should be meaningful that everyone can understand after reading the descriptions here. Okay, and here in the general sections we have lots of other options available here, but it will be used based on the project requirement. Okay, so I'm not going to use what is not required in this project. Okay, and the build trigger, I'm going to trigger the build manually. I'll show you how to click the build button to do that, but there are various other options also there for Jenkins. Those are the basics like whole SCM, trigger build remotely, and all the other options will be a gateway of trigger like webhook trigger and all these, right? You might be familiar with these things. Now we have this pipeline. Okay, in this pipeline we have like two options available here. One is the pipeline script and the other one is the pipeline script for SCM, source code management. So I'll show you how we can get the pipeline script from source code management. For that we have to create a Jenkins file first. So let's go here and I'll show you here how we can write the pipeline script. So the pipeline script, and it is a declarative method. So let's write it down here. It will be first starts with pipeline. Okay, and inside the pipelines we have to make sure what is the machine, right? What is the agent the server or the project need to be built. We need the agent, so just type the agent name here. Okay, and if you have already agent available like the build server where your build wants to be run, so you can provide it here. As I'm going to make my master server like the Jenkins server as the build server, I'm just making it as any, so that any available agent, it will take it and start building. Okay, now what we need next, we need the stages, different stages, and here I'm going to add two stages. One is the build and the next one is the deployment. So write a note here like stages, and within stages we need two stages, right? So two stages, so I'll just add like stage, and the stage should be within the parentheses, and we have to write like this stage I want for build, right? Let's add the build, and the next stage I'm just going to make as deploy stage. I'll make as deploy to Tomcat server, something I'll mention like this. Okay, deploy to Tomcat server. Good. Now within this stage I need to add the steps. The steps are the tasks which need to be executed as part of this stage block. Okay, so I'll just add steps here and here. Suppose this is the building one, right? And for building one I'm going to as it is a Java application, I have to use the Maven tool to build the project, build the application. And this application is in Linux environment, so I have to use sh, the shell command, to execute this one. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just use mbn command clean and then package. Okay, clean and package. So this is the step I just executed here. So what we need next, we need, after the build is done, what you have to do, like the post build sections, right? So the post build sections, suppose I want to archive the artifacts. I want the artifacts, like whenever we build an application, it will generate the final product, the binary product, which we call the artifacts. And the next step, in the post build, I want that to be archived. So just write it the post sections. Okay, in the post, so I'm going to add as, if it is success, just add, I'm going to add echo archiving the artifacts. Okay, some message I'm going to give here, artifacts, then just add the real command, so it will be archive artifacts. Okay, archive artifacts, hit enter. Then what is the artifacts name and the path you have to provide. So I'll just give artifacts colon and just provide the name here, that will be our star, sorry, it will be slash target. Okay, slash star dot var. So from here it is going to pick up the .var file, as I'm going to build the web application, the end product and the binary file will be one of the .var file. Okay, so I'm going to archive this artifact. So this part is done, this block is done, build part is over. Now let's go ahead and deploy this to Tomcat server. And here I'm going to show you how to write and generate the pipeline script using the snippet generator. So how we'll do that? Okay, so let's go ahead your Jenkins, and you can see here pipeline script from SCM. Okay, and select the git option here, git Jenkins file, and the repository you have to first provide it here, like just this project I'm going to build it. Okay, this project I'm going to build it. Okay, before that let me show you how to generate this code. Now go here, pipeline syntax, right? Go to the pipeline syntax here, and here what you want, options here given, the snippet generator, right? In this snippet generator you have to choose what action do you need. There are many options available. Okay, so what I need, I want this to be deployed into the Tomcat server, into a container. Okay, so let me find it out, the option to generate this one. So you have to see deploy var or year to a container. Select this option. So here provide the var file name, so it will be like */star dot var. As it is a web-based application, so the end product will be .var file. Okay, so */star dot var, and the context path you can just leave it. If you want your file to be deployed into a different directory or different folder of your Tomcat server, then you can provide it, or else you can leave it. Okay, because the default folder of the Tomcat server will be webapp tomcat/webapp, and the application will be installed there itself. Now what we need to select the container, and here we can see here lots of options available here: Glassfish web server, JBoss web server, and Tomcat web server. In my case, okay, here what I have installed is Tomcat 7. So select Tomcat server. Based on your Tomcat version, you have to select the container informations. Now the credentials, You would have set up the credentials in the credential management manager for the Tomcat server. Now you need to provide the Tomcat URL. Just go here and just copy this Tomcat server URL, paste it here. Make sure you just give colon and the port number in which port the container, the Tomcat server is running. Okay, now what we need, simple, that's all. You have to just provide the WAR file name and then just provide the Tomcat server URL and the credentials to connect to the Tomcat server. The user ID and password will be set up here. Now just click on the generate pipeline script. So here it is. You can see here the deploy adapters and all the informations related to the script is generated now. Copy this line, entire line, go to your pipeline script. Here in the stage block, deploy to Tomcat server, add one more steps called, here it will be the deploy to Tomcat server, and you have to paste the script generated by the snippet generator. Paste it here. Now you can see all our pipeline script is created. So it is very simple to generate the pipeline script for particular task using the snippet generator provided by the Jenkins. Now I save this file as Jenkins file. And this is very important, guys. You have to save your pipeline script in a Jenkins file. The file name should be starts with J uppercase and Jenkins file with no extensions. Simple text file. Save it somewhere, and what you need, you'd have received your repository informations from your development team, right? So this is the project which I am going to build, or this is the application which I am going to build. So I have created a repository branch. Okay, I've created a branch, and that branch I am going to use for the automations. So suppose test point 1.1, this is the branch and this is the project application where I'm going to bring, and here in the main folder you have to put the Jenkins file. So let's select here upload files, choose your files. So I have kept my Jenkins file on my desktop, select it, just commit the changes. Now my Jenkins file is added into here. So if I click it here, we can see whatever the file we just wrote it, everything is here. And one more thing we just missed it here, we are going to use this maven command to build our application. So however, we have missed to add the tool informations. We just missed to add the tool information. So what we have to do, simply go here within this near to the agents, we have to add one section called tools. Okay, and in this tool sections we have to mention what tool you are going to use, called maven. Okay, and here it will be the maven tool, whatever you have set off in your global tool configurations, right? In Jenkins, in manage Jenkins and global tool configurations, whatever the name you have provided there. So I have provided like local underscore maven. Let me show you where you can find it out. If you go to your dashboard and manage Jenkins here. Okay, so just global tool configuration for maven. So I have set up like this, local underscore maven. Okay, so you should have installed maven before to that and given name to that. So I just copy this name, put it here. See, local maven. That's all. Save this file, and let me just upload the updated new version of the Jenkins file again. So I'll just go here. Sorry, it's not create new file. Go back, upload files, choose, select Jenkins file again, commit changes. So new version has been upgraded. Now if you check it here, check the tools option added now. Okay, now go back to your project. What we'll do here, we need this repository URL. Okay, select pipeline script from source code management kit and provide your repository URL. So go here, go to your test 1.1 branch or anything, just copy this, clone this one, copy this link URL, go here, paste it, and the credential sections you have to put the credentials. Okay, as it is a public URL, public project or repository is a public repository, it will not ask for any credentials. And obviously for your organizations, for the company you are working, you will be working on the private repositories. That time you have to just select the credentials whatever being set up for the repository. Okay, you have to select it. Now what we need, this master, but we are not going to build the branch, master branch. What I have to build to is test hyphen 1.1, right? Let me verify it. It is test hyphen 1.1. This is the branch I'm going to build as our Jenkins file is placed it here. Okay, now let's go here, use test hyphen 1.1. So go, and the script path should be Jenkins file, because the Jenkins will find it out the Jenkins file from this repository, and based on the instructions and the steps, the stages provided there, it will start building and deploying. Now let's save this project. So our project pipeline, like the build and deploy is created. Now let's go ahead and start building. So here you can see a build button here. Just click on here, build now. You can see the build has started now, and as it is the first build, we can see the build option number 1. Okay, this is the build number 1, and you can see here it is just processing and just trying to deploy to the server, and here it is got success. You can see here it has now success. Click on this button and you'll see the complete output. You can see the complete output here. Okay, what has happened and all you can see now here, it has been deployed. Okay, all the logs, all the outputs, everything you can find it here. The build is success, and after the build it has deployed. Now how will access these applications? Go to your Tomcat server and provide the application name. So the application name is DevOps Wave. Hit enter. See, we can see here our application is perfectly deployed and it's running. Now for a little demo, let's go ahead and change the content of the application and see whether it is automatically deploying it or not. Okay, I'll go here quickly. Let's go to the source code, web apps, and here I'm going to modify this template.html. Let me just edit it here, and let me just clean it out here. Let me add version 2.6. okay, version 2.6, and what I'm going to do here, now commit the changes. Good, the changes has been committed. What I'm going to do now, let's go to the project and build it again. Here we'll see a new build will start. Okay, so what it does is started building it immediately, and we can see here, okay, the build is success and it has now deployed it to the Tomcat server. So if we go ahead and just refresh this page, it will be with the newer versions like the version 2.6, whatever we just updated into the source code. So now you saw how we can write the pipeline script for our application build and deploy. So we see how we can do continuous building and continuous deployment using the pipeline script. Also how it is easy to generate the pipeline script by using the snippet generator provided by the Jenkins application. Hope you understood clearly. If you have any doubt or any concerns, please do comment me in the comment section below. I'll try to answer your questions or any doubts. If you have not subscribed at my channel, please do subscribe it now so that you'll get notified when I add more videos on my channel. Thank you.